Welcome to Leader Lifestyle Hub. Welcome to Leader Lifestyle Hub, where we are targeted for enhancing every day with the daily wisdom. And on the journey of today's in this year target, we have set a target of completing 200 books in this year. On this journey, we came here on the Q2 43 book summary. And the name of the book that we have today is Management Mess to Leadership Success, written by Scott Jeffrey Miller. And the tagline of this book is 30 Challenges to Become the Leader You Would Follow. Management Mess to Leadership Success is a guide to renovating and polishing your management skills through relatable personal anecdotes of fumbles, missteps, and what not to do and what to do. It offers challenges to you to revamp yourself and to revamp your team by providing step-by-step guide on how to lead yourself and others to deliver good results. Let us see small information about the author, Scott Miller. Scott Miller is a leadership veteran who spent 4 years at Disney World, you know, right? Magical World Disney. And nearly 3 decades with the development leadership team or leadership development team in the firm Franklin Covey. Franklin Covey is a company where he is the senior advisor on the thought leadership. He hosts the weekly podcast. There is a podcast of the author Scott Miller on leadership with Scott Miller and writes for inc.com and Utah Business. His previous books includes Marketing Mess to Brand Success and Master Mentors. In this, I want you to write down the digital notes and I will be asking few questions at the end of the session. First thing is, as the title says that 30 challenges to become the leader you would follow. Have you ever thought what are the 30 challenges that leader can be achieved? Any ideas? What are the challenges that leader has to go?
Keep everyone united, progress together,
Wow.
achieve the goal in time, keep the group motivated, have a vision ahead.
Okay.
Look for what will be the prerequisite for the next actions.
Okay.
Have the environment set, the growth environment set, and be open for opportunities, be open to hear everyone. The goal is one to achieve with the team.
Yes.
Take everyone along.
Wonderful.
And yeah, for now, this much.
Wonderful.
And the leader does not get swayed by the moods. He is only hooked to the goal.
Yeah. Great. Great, Sony. A few of the points are connected by the author's perspective also. In this book, there are 3 parts. Okay. Remember, there are 3 parts. First part is lead yourself. This is the first step. Lead yourself is the first part. The second part is lead others, like how we are leading each and everyone. Okay, lead others is the second part. And the third part is get results. It is none of the point if you are not getting the results. So lead yourself, lead others, and get results are the 3 parts of this book, which includes 30 challenges. Now I am revealing 30 challenges. Listen carefully, write down on the digital notes, and at least few of them you maintain in your leadership journey. First challenge is demonstrate humility. There are 8 challenges for lead by yourself. If suppose you want to lead yourself, what are the 8 challenges you need to follow? First one is demonstrate humility. Second thing is think abundantly. Third challenge is listen first. Fourth challenge is declare your intention. Whatever your intention is there, declare your intention. Fifth challenge is keep commitments or make 100% commitment. Sixth challenge is carry your own weather. Carry your own weather. Seventh challenge is inspire trust. You build trust and inspire trust. Eighth challenge is model work-life balance. Maintain the work-life balance. These are the 8 challenges a leader has to follow for leading himself. Let us see the another set of challenges for leading others. Ninth challenge is place the right people in the right role. If Sony is interested in relationships, I need to maintain Sony in the relationships genre only. I can't give her financial. Like that, if someone is good in sales and marketing, I can give only sales and marketing job to that person. Place the right people in the right roles is the 9th challenge. 10th challenge is make time for relationships. 11th challenge is check your paradigms. 12th challenge is lead difficult conversations. Lead difficult conversations means if there is a difficult conversation, start by yourself. And 13th challenge is talk straight. 14th challenge is balance courage and consideration. 15th one is show loyalty. 16th one is make it safe to tell the truth. Means whatever you are telling the truth, make it safe or make it easy convincing. 17th one is right wrongs. There is a powerful lesson, right wrongs. If it is wrong, make it in the format of right saying. 18th challenge is coach continuously. Whatever you are learning, try to teach it to others continuously. 19th challenge is protect your team against urgencies. If suppose there is an urgency and you are easily anxiety for that urgencies, protect your team against the urgencies. 20th one is hold regular one-on-ones. Means do one-on-ones on your team for leading your team. 21st one challenge is allow others to be smart. If you allow others to be smart, you can lead your team very easily. These are the 21 challenges that we have seen for leading yourself and leading others. Now let us see the 9 challenges for getting results. The 22nd challenge is create a vision. If there is no vision, there will be no mission. If there is no mission, there will be no results. So create a vision is the 22nd one. 23rd one is identify the important goals. Which important goals? Wildly important goals. Identify wildly important goals. And 24th one is align actions with the important goals, whatever your goal set. So creating a vision and setting a goal and align actions. 25th one is ensure your system support your mission. 25th one is ensure systems, means whatever system you are following, make sure that system is supporting your action items. 26th challenge is deliver results. Without results, you can't make progress. So deliver results. 27th challenge is celebrate your wins. 28th challenge is make high value decisions. After winning your first milestone, make high value decisions. 29th challenge is lead through change. And the last 30th challenge is get better. So these are the 30 challenges a leader has to follow in their lives to overcome all their journeys and their challenges. Let us deep dive few of them into deep. First action item that we can take from this powerful 30 days, 30 challenges is listen yourself. Active listening. Active listening is the one of the key lessons that I learned from this book, which says that what to do and what not to do. Just a minute. This is called active listening. When you get deviations, you need to keep aside the deviations and come back to your whatever you're speaking. So make yourself active listener. And there are 4 things you should not do for getting active listening. First thing is evaluating. Never evaluate while listening. Second thing is never counsel. Never give advice while listening. And the third one is never interpret. Never come to conclusion when you are listening. And fourth one is probing, asking the follow-up questions. Never ask the follow-up questions rather than allowing the person to lead. Okay, these are the 4 things you need to remember and you should not do when you are listening to others. First one is evaluating, second one is counseling, third one is interpreting, and fourth one is probing. Let us take an example. Suppose your friend calling you very upset, means your friend is very upset and your friend is approaching you to call to share something, to share their news of someone close that just passed away. An evaluator. So if suppose you are the evaluator, you might say, cheer up, mate. It's not a tragedy in the grand scheme of things. This is the statement you might say. If suppose you are the counselor, you might say, why don't you get your closed one stuffed by a taxidermist? Or why don't you get your closed one replaced by someone else? And if suppose you are a prober asking a follow-up question, you might say like, was that person hit any accident? Was that person met with any health disease? You might be asking follow-up questions. If suppose you are the interpreter, you might say, maybe you would not be so sad if you have listened to that doctor. Like this, you might be asking questions. Instead of asking this question, let us listen what your friend is about to share with you. While the responders might be well-intentioned, means you, even though your intention is good, but active listening enforces to listen from the other person completely actively. So that is the first challenge you need to overcome in your journey. Listen carefully and listen attentively to others. Second thing is lead others by thinking abundantly. Hello? Any
Yeah.
any questions?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So let us see how to lead others by thinking abundantly. Suppose when you eat at a hotel breakfast buffet, you went for a hotel. Are you the one who try to beat everyone to the punch of ladling for every food item onto your plate? Or do you recognize that there is more than enough food for everyone and that you can let your neighbor grab a croissant first? The first person who I asked just now is regarding scarcity mindset. Those who have scarcity mindset, they will get as much as for themselves before it is gone. The second one is of abundance. There is more than enough for everyone. For those who have the scarcity mindset, they will always think about themselves whether they'll get more or not. If you are into the second category, if you are into the abundance mindset, then you will always think there is more than enough for everyone. So let us take an example in real life. Suppose, imagine your colleague approaches you with a small concern or a small issue. They feel you are overshadowing them by taking credit for all their projects and contributions. You are getting appreciation and rewards rather than they are getting. So you announce all of the major campaigns and projects without any mention of their contribution. Means you say that that award is came due to my efforts. This is not an easy conversation. Let us take a small trigger point here. Say you take a few deep breaths. Temper your first instinct to indignantly refute their confrontation and reflect on the matter. Means before responding, take a deep breath and just reflect on the matter very softly. This is the challenge when you are discussing with your colleague. Okay. So here what you need to learn is avoid scarcity mindset and imbibe abundance mindset. Let us move on to the next challenge that we learned, which is nothing but keep your commitments 100%. Whatever your commitment is, make sure it is happen and make it 100%. No 90%, no 95%. If your commitment is 90%, then you will not reach the results. You will not get the results. Make sure your commitment is 100% to get the results. So let us see some example. Each of our commitment contain future commitments. If you are a boss of a company, a part of your job is leading difficult conversations, giving tough feedback, and firing the people. Suppose if you are taking a class like this, you need to do practice assignments and you need to prepare the homework before giving the class. There are various levels of quality on the deliverables. Suppose sometimes your quality content might reach the person and might take instant actions. Suppose if your content is there on YouTube, but it will take long time to take the actions. So it's all depends on how much commitment you show up on that session or how much commitment you put on your efforts. So always aim to undercommit and over-deliver. This is a powerful lesson I learned from this book. Aim to undercommit and over-deliver. Means if you are committing, try to commit less and deliver more. If that sounds counterintuitive, think about it on the receiving end. Suppose you are the listener and the speaker. Are you more likely to want to work with someone who says yes to everything and disappoints? Or are you willing to work with someone who is more selective in the projects they take on, but delights you with the caliber of their performance? Means who commits less and give more performance, or who commit more and give less performance? Which one you like? Obviously, you will like with commit less and deliver more, right? So practice saying no with grace. That is the powerful lesson. And one more time, I'm repeating: commit, undercommit, and over deliver. Aim to undercommit and over deliver. Let us see the another powerful lesson that I have gone through. Just maintain positive change to manage your leadership. Attune to change to maintain your leadership. Being a leader means Becoming a leader is a first stage, and second stage is being a leader. To maintain the leadership, you need to maintain nurturing positive change. Remember, leaders are not hired to maintain the status quo. Whether you like it or not, change will come no matter what, in form of competitors, in form of rules and regulations, in form of pressure from the higher board, in form of pushes to expand the bottom dollar, and global pandemics, and that recently COVID that we got into the life. So the list goes on and on. The change must be adaptively positive for the leader to be in that leadership zone. So some leaders might tend towards self-effacement, keeping themselves bottomed up, not sharing much personal information, not sharing their feelings, not sharing their thoughts. For these kinds of leaders, it might be important to make more an effort to share your selection of personal anecdotes and tidbits that can facilitate a greater sense of social tissue between you and your team. So the challenge here the leader might be facing is tendency to overshare and their difficulty in regulating which opinion or which experiences to share with their team. So tendency to overshare is one of the biggest challenge. So check in with yourself and remember to prioritize listening, understanding, and a more curated internal states, whatever you want to express yourself. Asking questions is an important part of inviting others to share their insights. Like I asked you to share your own insights, right? This is the another important step in leadership journey. Asking questions is important step. Let us move on to the powerful one more challenge we need to embark in our leadership journey is celebrate your wins. Your team will be happy to have a flute of champagne, or having a lunch party or yearly holiday party. But you know what can leave you a bigger mark? Investing an hour of time to draft a list of each and every colleague's special contribution to a big win. Suppose your project got a huge success. Identify each and every individual who worked for that project and identify their strengths, appreciate their strengths. Each colleague's special contribution is important and it played a crucial role for the big win. And sharing it in the person the next day will help you memorize their hearts. Means if suppose your colleagues are there, they will remember you for a long time. So make sure you appreciate your team members and make sure you celebrate your winnings. Whatever you win, celebrate with your team. That will help you to achieve much more results and get huge appreciation in the long run. So these are the few challenges I have covered out of the 30 challenges. Let us go through the mind map. Let me share mind map. So I will be sharing few key lessons, key notes, quotations, and conclusion, what we need to go through. Okay. Is my screen visible? Let me share again. I hope so. My screen is getting visible. Is my screen visible? Hello.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Management masters leadership success. Let us see what are the things that we have learned. The key lessons we have learned is active listening, get curious about yourself, commit yourself, nurture positive change, celebrate wins. These are the 5 lessons you remember everything. Active listening, get curious about yourself, commit yourself, nurture positive change, celebrate wins. Active listening means lead yourself by learning to listen, how to listen, what to do, and what not to do. Get curious about yourself is all about lead others by thinking abundantly. Commit yourself is make sure your commitment to get results.
Okay, don't close now those things. I wanted to see if they're intermittent.
Okay,
Thank you.
fine. Make sure your commitments to get results. Nurture positive change is to attune to change to maintain the leadership. Becoming a leader is a step 1, and being a leader for a long time is a second step, where you need to attune to the changes. If suppose AI is in the market, it came into the market, ChatGPT is disrupting the market, you need to adapt to that change and to progressively work on that. Celebrate wins is the another key lesson for the leadership journey. Take your team out for lunch, or take your team for appreciation journey, or embrace your team for their biggest contributions to the projects. Okay, let us see the small keynotes that I have noted down from myself. I hope so. Key lessons are clear. Active listening, get curious about yourself, commit yourself, nurture positive change, and celebrate wins. Let me share keynotes. Keynotes, I have written down small things from the 30 challenges. A leader must allow themselves to challenges to their position. Sometimes whatever their job, whatever they're doing, there will be challenges. So you need to adapt to the challenges. They will show more humility. Be honest, open, and clear about your intention as a leader. As a leader, be a real life example of the core values and avoid assumptions. Never assume of others. Practice loyalty. Whatever your mistakes are there, own up to your mistakes. Have a clear vision. Make your team better every time. Learn and relearn. As a leader must learn continuously as well as relearn continuously. Celebrate and enjoy along with your team is another key constraint of a leadership. So let us see a few quotations that I have collected for this book. These are the 5 quotations. I have maintained it. Success is not how high you climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Remember this one powerful quotation. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Written by Roy T. Burnett. A man can only lead when others accept him as their leader. Means, if suppose I have to become a leader, the only way is if you accept me as a leader, then only I can lead you. And he has only as much authority as his subjects give to him. All of the brilliant ideas in the world cannot save your kingdom if no one will listen to them. Even though I have a brilliant ideas in my mind or brain, it will have no value if no one listen to me. So it was said by Brandon Sanderson. A leader is meant to lead and manage the affairs of the organization at the same time, without neglecting his duties or surrendering it to someone else. Always try to wait for people to make their observations known without interrupting them. Make your intentions known, which means keeping to your promises and commitments. Whatever your vision, mission, intention, make sure it is transparent and clear. These are the few quotations that I have learned from this book. Let us see 3-step conclusion that we can take from this book. Commit to continuous improvement. Whatever you are, wherever you are, commit to your continuous improvement by learning and challenging yourself. Learn something new today and challenge yourself, something that you make progress on. Second thing is get feedback from people around you and seek the advice of your mentor. Whatever your following mentors are, whoever it may be, get your feedback from them and seek the advice for making progression. And the third action step you need to take is learn new skill every day and use them to improve yourself as well as to improve your team. These are the three action steps you can learn for making your leadership journey more fruitful and more brighting. Thank you so much and see you tomorrow in another book summary. Until then, stay connected.